Hey, how are you? Welcome to Mom Tell Hour, long overdue. How is everyone doing? I'm Mika. I am the mentor and coach with Mamaversity. I help moms manage motherhood by reducing stress and overwhelm and finding a better way. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm sorry if I seem a little rushed. I have somewhere to be, but we gonna get through this thing. So today our topic is time management. If you are anything like me, um, I've had my experiences with needing a little tightening up on my time management. Um, Sometimes I overload myself and I think I could get it all done and it's not enough time in the day. So then I'm frustrated. I'm exhausted. I'm burnt out because I'm trying to do a lot at one time or in one day and not managing my time well. So I have a few tips, a few things that I have learned along the way that I've actually found to be very helpful. So a lot of the strategies and tips and advice that I give is what I lived. And I found it to be a great help. So I make sure I share it with my homegirls, right? So it's three top tips for time management. Prioritize your tasks. Make a list of the most important tasks and focus on completing them first. This helps you to stay on track and avoid wasting time on less important activities. So at the end of the night, if you can, I recommend I recommend you write down all the things that you have to do for the next day. Um, and if you can't do it, then do it in the morning before you get going, just so you have an idea of the things that need to get done. For instance, today, I had to take one of my kids to day camp, and I didn't get a chance last night either to make a list. But I knew I had a lot to do. It was all up here, but I didn't want to try to tackle everything that was here at one time because I will try to do that. So I took the time when I got back from dropping her off to write down everything that I had to do. And after I wrote it all down, I put like a little asterisk star next to each task that was like high priority. So I knew I needed to wash the kids' T-ball uniforms because they have a game today. I knew that I needed to organize the girls' room because they still had like some winter clothes in there and some clothes that were too small. So I knew, and then I had a lot of other things too. I know I needed to make this video. I know that I needed to um, do some business calls. So I had a lot of stuff to do. And I know good and well I can't fit it all in one day. So after I put a star next to all of those high priority things, I lined it up by most important into and then the very least important, like something that could be pushed off to tomorrow. So I started with three high priority tasks. And I kept in mind how long it would take me to complete that task. Like I know business calls, that'll probably take me about 10, 15 minutes. So I knew I could do that first because it wouldn't take that much time. And I knew that I didn't want to go past, I didn't want to be doing that all day. So I'm like, okay, 15 minutes, my max time. It should only take that much time and get it done. Then I can move on to the next high priority task. So basically, don't try to fit everything in and it's not a high priority, if that makes sense. Next, focus on one task at a time. This is number two. Focus on one task at a time. Multitasking can be overwhelming and unproductive. Prioritize one task at a time to ensure that you complete it effectively before moving on to the next one. Baby, let me tell you, I thought I was the multitasking queen. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not that at all. It actually causes more chaos in my mind, and I don't get things done, not efficiently. It's always something that's left undone, or because I start and then I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go do this. And then I leave that and go to the next thing. Then I leave that halfway done, or I wouldn't even do much of anything and move on to the next thing. I try to do stuff while I'm on the phone. You have a grocery shop on the phone and realize that you walking in a circle and not getting nothing that you need, or you on the phone talking and you forget what you went for. You leave the store, you had all types of other stuff, but not what you originally went for. That's multitasking or trying to. So I minimize the multitasking. I highly recommend that you try to do one thing at a time, two at the most. But when it becomes three, four things, maybe five, yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna be more unproductive than productive. Next, number three, set a schedule. Now, that goes back to what I was saying. When you make your list and you mark off your high priority tasks, and you usually can say like, okay, it'll take me an hour to do the laundry, like wash, dry, and put in another load and possibly fold. It may take a little over an hour, but this is just me throwing out some numbers. Um, when you set that schedule, make sure you add into your schedule how much time it will take you to complete the task. That way, you can really see what you're working with. And you can see, like, oh, I could probably be done by, a good time. And you're not trying to rush because you know how long it will actually take. So set a schedule, create a daily schedule that includes time for your own self care activities as well as time for your children's needs. A routine helps create structure and predictability, which is essential for managing multiple young children. And y'all know I'm the routine queen. I'm always screaming, you need a routine. Kids, they need a routine. Structure is what's needed in your household. Routine, routine, routine. I say it all day, every day. I don't think I'm gonna ever stop because it's so true. So if you create a routine, you could turn your routine into a schedule. You could put times and everything, and your day would flow a lot better. I'm telling you, it takes time to actually stick to your schedule because sometimes you try to slide things in, or you just don't feel like completing something else. That happens to me, but for the most part, let's try to stick to a schedule and see exactly how beneficial it is. If it's not beneficial, call me a liar, and we could try something else. But I guarantee you try it first. You get in there real good. You'll be good. You'll be straight. You'll thank me later. So those were the top three tips. I'm gonna go back. Number one. Number one tip for time management. Prioritize your tasks. List it all out. Make your stars next to high priority. Three at the most, maybe four. If you have more things that are high priority, then try to, get that in there. But for the most part, I think that high priority things can be minimized to three to four tasks. Focus on one task at a time, not multitasking, because we want to be productive. We want to finish what we start so that we're not frustrated or feeling like we didn't get enough done. You know what I mean? So let's focus on one task at a time. Set a schedule. If you have your schedule listed out with one task at a time, you will not fail. Now, it's going to take time. It's going to take some practice. We have to train ourselves and create better habits, but it's possible. You can do it. And it's so much more beneficial for a mother. I'm not saying it's not beneficial for others because it is, but for a mother, we have to be like focused, and it can't be crazy because if it's crazy, we crazy. So we have to have our stuff in order, all our ducks in a row. It's okay to have a few hiccups here and there, but when we a mess, everything is a mess. So that's like practice keeping things in order and making it easier for us. Because if it's easier for us, then it's less stressful and crazy and overwhelming for us, right? Support. Moms, it's okay to get support. Find you a mom support community, Mommyhood of Mamaversity, or some other, mom group that you've been having your eye on, but you're a little hesitant. Join the group, join the community, get you some support. It feels so much better to know that there are others going through the things that you are going to through. I'm sorry. And then if they've experienced some things and overcome, they can share it with you, and vice versa. If you've experienced something that you've overcome, you can pass that on too. It just feels good to get together. It does. Motherhood can be emotionally demanding, and we experience so many different stressors, right? Seeking support from other moms can provide a safe space to express emotions, share experiences, and receive empathy from those going through similar situations. This support can help reduce feelings of isolation, anxiety, and overwhelm. We want that. We want all of that. So find you some support emotionally, physically, mentally. Don't say no to support. I feel like support is one of those main things that we should have on our list of things to have. So that concludes Mom to Hour today. I know it's been a while, but I'm here. Make sure that you leave me some feedback. What did you think? Was it helpful? Do you feel like I missed anything? I'm open. Let's talk about it, please. Let me know, because if I slipped up and forgot something, I want to come back and I want to correct and I want to put it out. And if you feel like you need a little, you want to answer, you have some questions that you need answered, I'm open for that. So please feel free to leave me a comment. You can send me a message. I'm open to messages. I'm open to comments. You can send me an email. Let's talk about it. Okay. I'm looking for moms who are overwhelmed. Who do you know? Send them to me. DM me. Instant message me. Email me. I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to support. Holla at your girl. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. I have to run, unfortunately, going to the T-ball game, and I'm late. Talk to y'all next time. Peace.